everybody, and welcome to Vlogmas Day 7. Can you believe I've managed to keep these up for a week now? All of these kindness missions have brought back a memory from my high school days. I was educated at a girls-only Catholic school run by nuns. The bad thing about this was the complete lack of sex ed and the constant indoctrination of religious teachings that were big on maintaining the patriarchy. And the daily doses of Catholic guilt. I think they put it in the water or something. But the good thing about the school I went to is that they did phenomenal work for the community. They really did walk the talk when it came to promoting acts of charity. And one of the things that happened right before the Christmas holidays started was the annual Old Ladies Tea Party. The technical name for it was Senior Citizens Tea Party, but since we only ever had old ladies there until my senior year when there was one man, we always just went with Old Ladies Tea Party. About a month before the tea party, each student in the school would start collecting non-perishable groceries, like canned goods, rice, pasta, some basic toiletries like soap, shampoo, and toothpaste. We would assemble these items into a large box and wrap it all up like a Christmas present. On the day of the party, each student would be host to a low-income old lady. Most of these senior citizens didn't have any family. They barely had 2 pennies to rub together, and this party was the only chance a lot of them had to get out and socialize and have a good time. At the party, there would be lunch and cake and tea. The students would put on a performance of songs from our guests' youth. And at the end of the party, each guest would be presented with a Christmas hamper. Those parties were not only uplifting for the guests, they were incredible experiences for the students. We would sit and have tea with our guests, listening as they told us stories about their lives. It was humbling to learn about what some of them had lived through and the contributions they made and the wisdom they were imparting to us. Those parties never felt like a chore for me. It was something I was always honored to be a part of. So now we will come back from our trip down memory lane and see what's behind door number 7. Here's the daily blurb. The world's largest soup kitchen is located in the Golden Temple in Punjab, India. They serve more than 100,000 free meals a day. Wow. 365 days a year, which adds up to more than 36.5 million yearly meals. Everyone working at this massive kitchen is a volunteer, and the entire budget is donated, sometimes more than 2 years in advance. Isn't that amazing? Imagine feeding that many people every day. Imagine the difference they're making to all of those people. To be able to administer something of that scale and feed all of those people every single day is just amazing. And massive props to anybody who volunteers at a soup kitchen. Literally the only food a lot of these people get. Our first mission for today. Bring some homemade freezer meals or lunches over to someone who you think could use them. Whether they are having a hard time or simply too busy to cook, they will surely appreciate the thoughtful gesture. Now, I live in a part of Toronto that is home to a lot of new refugees who do not have a lot of resources. A lot of these families cannot afford Christmas dinner. They cannot afford to buy presents for their kids. They're just so busy trying to survive from one day to the next and find their feet in a new country where a lot of them don't even speak the language. So there are a lot of very worthwhile recipients right here on our doorstep. The second mission for today. Bake some cookies or cupcakes and give them to a local nursing or retirement home. I absolutely love this idea. The problem is my oven doesn't work, so I cannot bake big batches of cookies. I've got this tiny little toaster oven thing that I can bake little batches of cookies in, but it's not good for like large scale baking. But I do like the idea of getting some kind of, like a cupcake platter or something and taking them to a nursing home. We have lots of those in our area as well. We have a sizable population of senior citizens. And isn't it funny that I was just talking about the things that we used to do for senior citizens when I was in high school? And that's it for today. Remember, in a world where you can be anything, be kind. And that includes being kind to yourself. Get yourself a really nice pen. Everyone deserves a nice pen, not one of the dollar store pens that you have to keep shaking and scribbling with to get them to write. You need a nice pen that glides across the paper and writes like a song. Make some s'mores, because who doesn't love s'mores on a winter's day? The melted chocolate with the squishy marshmallow. Make s'mores and enjoy them. Treat yourself to something nice and have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow. Live your best life and be kind. Bye.